My name is Nazhira Saharani, and I want to present to you the article summary. Now, for the first article is from Zulfikar, an exploration of English students' attitude towards English learning. So, the content of the first article, this study investigates students' attitudes toward English learning, focusing on cognitive, emotional, and behavioral dimensions. So, the benefits of this article is to findings helps teachers understand factors that influence students' motivation and success in learning English. And the strength for this article is this study provides rich qualitative insights through direct interviews with students. The weakness, only 6 participants were interviewed, so limiting the generalizability of the result. Now that we understand how students' attitude influence language learning, so the next is how do students actually learn the language? So for the second article from Nguyen and Terry, English learning strategies among EFL learners. So the content is the study explores language learning strategies used by Vietnamese EFL learners and examines how social and cultural factors shape their strategies. And the benefit, it helps educators understand that learning strategies are dynamic and influenced by learners, environments, and experiences. So in the strength for this article, the research captures detailed perspective from both student and teacher, offering a deeper understanding of language learning behavior. And the weakness of this article, the study was conducted at a single university, limiting the transferability of its findings. After discussing students' attitudes and learning strategies, it was important to examine whether teaching offers themselves support effective learning. This idea is discussed in the next article. So, this article from Pagabian from Problematic Approach to English Learning and Teaching. The content, the article critiques English language teaching practice in Indonesia and argues that learning difficulty results from inappropriate instructional approach rather than the language itself. The benefit, it encourages educators to adopt more authentic, context-based, and need-driven teaching approach. The article provides practical recommendations that are highly relevant to the Indonesian educational context. The weakness for this article, the arguments are largely theoretical and based on a personal observation rather than empirical data. Since traditional approach may not always induce learning effectively, educators have started exploring more iterative teaching methods. One example is game-based learning. Next is from Ningxi, the importance of game-based learning on English learning. So the content of this article reviews studies on game-based learning or GBL and its role in teaching English to young learners. It emphasizes how games can improve vocabulary mastery, motivation, creativity, and digital skills. And the benefits, the article helps teachers understand how games can create an enjoyable learning environment and increase students' engagement in English learning. And the strengths for this article, the systematic literature review method and clear inclusion criteria make the finding organized and reliable. The weakness, only 7 articles were included in the review, which limits the comprehensiveness of the findings. So, besides games, another interactive approach that can increase engagement is multimedia learning. This brings us to the next article. So, for the fifth article from Anyan, the utilization of interactive multimedia in learning English. So, this article content focus on developing interactive multimedia for teaching for vocabulary to elementary school students through animation, audio, and interactive activities. The benefits is provides practical guidance for creating engaging learning materials that improve students' interests and comparisons. The strengths is the multimedia design is highly suitable for young learners and incorporates various interactive features. The weakness, the study did not use pretest and post-test measurements, making it difficult to determine learning improvement objectively. Both game-based learning and multimedia learning show how technology can make English learning more engaging. The next article will expand this idea by discussing a complete online learning platform. So, this is from Ray, design and application of a college English online learning platform. The content, the study presents a student-centered online English learning platform that supports preparation, task completion, and assessment. It aims to improve autonomous learning and English proficiency. Benefits. The study demonstrates how technology can support independent learning through personalized learning paths and real-time feedback. The strengths. The platform was tested in an actual classroom setting, providing practical evidence of its effectiveness. But the weakness, the research was conducted in only one Chinese university, and the technical model may be difficult for other institutions to replicate. So, as technology becomes more advanced, online platforms are increasingly incorporating AI. Therefore, the next article focuses specifically on AI-assisted language learning. And the seventh article from Wei, Artificial Intelligence and Language Instructions. This study investigates the impact of AI-mediated language instruction on English learning achievement, also motivation and self-regulated learning among Chinese EFL students. It examines how AI tools such as ChatGPT and Duolingo influence language learning outcomes. The benefits. The study provides empirical evidence that AI can improve student English achievement, motivation, and independent learning abilities. It offers useful insight for teachers who want to integrate AI into language instruction. The strengths. A major strength is that method design combining quantitative data with qualitative interviews. The process and process comparison also increases the reliability of the findings. But the weakness, the study involved only 60 students from one university and lasts only 10 weeks, limits the generalizability of the finding. Studies demonstrate that AI can improve learning outcomes. However, it does not specifically focus on one AI tool. Therefore, the next article examines perhaps the most popular AI tool today, ChatGPT. The A is from Bin Hadi, exploring the dimension of ChatGPT in English language learning. So, the contents of this article, the study explored the role of ChatGPT in supporting English language learning and proposed the Artificial Intelligence Assist Language Learning (AIALL) model. The benefits. The article demonstrates how ChatGPT can assist learners in developing speaking, writing, grammar, reading, and vocabulary skills while encouraging learner autonomy. The strengths. The introduction of the AIALL models provide a useful theoretical framework for integrating AI into language education. But the weakness, the study involved only 20 participants, which limits the reliability and representativeness of the findings. So, while previous articles finally emphasize the benefit of AI, it is also important to understand its limitation and challenge. This issue is discussed in the next article. The next article is from Kromsat, AI and English language teaching, affordance and challenges. The content, the systematic review examines both the opportunities and challenge of using AI in English language teaching, including its impact on language skills, pedagogy, and self-regulations. The benefits. The article offers educators a comprehensive understanding of AI application and their implication for classroom practice. The strengths, it synthesizes a large body of research and provides a balanced discussion of both benefits and limitations. The weakness, because it relies on previous studies, the finding depends on the quality of SIST research and may not capture the latest AI development. After understanding both the opportunities and challenges of AI, the final article explores how AI can be combined with another innovative approach, namely project-based learning. So, for the last article from Yelling, AI enhanced project-based learning for English language acquisitions. So the content, the systematic review examines the integration of artificial intelligence and project-based learning in English language education. The benefits, the article provides insight into how AI and PBL can work together to improve language proficiency, collaboration, and critical thinking skills. The strengths, the Prisma-based systematic review ensures a rigorous and evidence-based analysis of recent research. The weakness, only 12 studies met the inclusion criteria, and the findings focused exclusively on English language learning context. And the next, the interconnection from all of this article. 10 articles are interconnected through the common theme of improving English language learning through innovative, learner-centered, technology support approach. So, across several studies focus on the role of AI and digital technology in enhancing language learning outcomes, learner autonomy, and instructional effectiveness. Other studies emphasize the importance the mm, emphasize the importance of interactive and engaging learning environments through game-based learning and multimedia. Meanwhile, like Zulfikar, Nguyen, and Pegabrian highlight the human aspects of language learning, including learning attitude, learning strategies, and context-based teaching approach. Together, this article suggests that successful English language learning depends on a combination of technological innovation, student engagement, learner autonomy, and positive attitudes and effective pedagogical practice. So that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.